Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the official ARK Podcast number 189. My name is Mistletoad, and I'm here with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Atlas. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you for the introduction, Mr. Mistletoad. And folks, welcome back for another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast, Monday, May 8th. We love Mondays here on the ARK. They're very special. One of the great parts about being here on the ARK on Mondays is that we do a fantastic breath as a team. We come together, we sit back, close our eyes, and we let Coach Roberto's take us on an adventure, breathing together, relaxing, hitting that reset button that's so important. Life is full of stress, folks. The silent killer, they call it. The catalyst to so many other diseases and situations showing up in your mind and your body. So very grateful to have him here. This will be my second breathing session of the day. So pumped. Mondays are it, folks, on the ARK. Definitely one of my favorite days of the week. Also Sundays with the Crypto Badgers are just amazing. The residents here. So I've been looking forward to this one. I hope the folks that are used to coming and breathing with us are enjoying it as well. And if it's your first time here on the ARK Podcast, welcome. We hope that you find a community here that will embrace you and will answer any questions and help you. We have a Q&A after the podcast recording is completed, and we do not leave until every question is answered, folks. So, welcome to the ARK. Let's go ahead and pull up here the statistics. What's going on with the ARK, folks? Here we go. All right, there it is. Sheesh. 554 ARK votes. They keep coming. Smart money keeps understanding what's so special here on the ARK. Why all the investors are smiling ear to ear, calm, cool, and collected as the printers just always work in the favor of their hedge against the Federal Reserve, that private company that just prints money. It's quite fantastic. Liquidity on PancakeSwap, always on the rise, never a day down or backwards. 923,301 BUSD. IOC reserves holding steady on the lower side of the range, 400,333 BUSD. Of course, it wouldn't be a podcast. It wouldn't be the ARK without the Spark rewards. 736.79 ARK just sitting there waiting to be unleashed. Not just to one lucky winner. We have two lucky winners as we've upped the ante. 90% is going to go to one winner that's eligible to win the Spark prize. And 10% is going to go to the most valuable player in the last 24 hours who's brought in the most investors, the most cap on board the ARK. We're going to find out here today. And they're going to go into Nitro mode, folks. That Spark prize is going to be deposited directly into their ARK Vault accounts. And it makes a massive difference every second of every day. The Spark prize winner really is earning so much more. NDV through the roof, sailing in Nitro mode. Today we're going to find the 142nd Spark prize winner and our second MVP. If you want to see this information, you can go to our DApp homepage, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll be able to see who's in the lead right now. And until we go ahead and launch it, if there's someone that's bringing in a whale, a neighbor, or even James at the water cooler, and if that investment passes, who's number one on the leaderboard, then you, my friend, are going to win. We're going to turn it over to Mr. Brett. Hope you're doing well, sir. What
Doing
you
great.
got cooking for us?
The $1 billion podcast studio looks amazing. Great job, AirFire. It looks beautiful.
The man is brilliant. He really brings a whole nother level here.
Yeah, and it was great to see the growth. And I was looking at the MVP stats. You mentioned the homepage, and I was just going through it with Alex this morning. And wow, we saw some great buys come in the last 24 hours. So yeah, it's going to be hard to catch up to the top spot today, but they're very deserving. And there were some great buys that came in. I'm assuming that's the wallet that referred them over. So the couple announcements we sent out today, we did post in the main chat and also through the announcements channels and syndicated it out. The first being the privacy token, the information, and just sort of a banner announcing that officially. I know we talked about it yesterday a little bit, but we wanted to put a little bit more information out, and also a reminder for people who aren't always on the podcast or tuned in 24/7 like some people. If you're not living and breathing it, now we have a banner that went out on Discord as well as Telegram announcing the privacy token as well as the pre-seed round. We don't have a definitive. Yeah. We don't have a definite date yet as to when the pre-seed round is going to start. I'm thinking a couple weeks-ish, maybe 2-3 weeks. We do have to build out the front end for that, which we know our good friend Alex, who's working on our on and off ramps, will be the one that will need to grind that one out. And then I'm also working full-time now on the light paper to put that together so that we have something to look at and a lot more details about what this privacy network, the privacy token, is going to be all about. So that as you're depositing your ArkFi tokens into this new pre-seed contract, you're confident that this is going to be a home run, which we think it will. The Badgers, I think, covered it pretty well yesterday. The right timing, the right layer 1 that we're going to build this layer 2 on with the ZK privacy technology. That's going to be huge. So we think this is going to catch fire and be something that we can all get behind and make grow. And we're obviously going to have utilities that are going to be built immediately on that. So there'll be a use case and revenue generated on that network and through this token for the DVPN product, as well as the other, privacy type products that we've talked about before. So we'll have some examples for other people to use, but they can also come and build applications as well on this L2. So it's going to be exciting. And then the other is obviously the daily referral reward winner. And we're going to be checking and displaying the referral deposits that syndicate has accumulated over a 24-hour period. And if you're the first on that leaderboard list, then you will win 10% of the Spark prize pool, which today it would be almost 75 ARK. So that's pretty good. We thought it would be about $400. So if you're running around and you're hitting the top of that leaderboard every day, that could be a nice supplement to the referral rewards that you're already getting. So we're excited about that as well, and how it ties into our sales funnel and people coming in through that and sending people over to our, as automated as possible, or sort of a hands-free way to onboard people through your syndicate. And this could really help. So if you're out just getting referrals and sending them over to those Zoom presentations and your landing page, they're using your referral link to come in, and you're getting credit for those deposits that are being made, then you got a pretty good chance of, being high on that leaderboard, if not the winner. So there's no limits to how often you can win. So there's going to be a huge incentive. I think some friendly competition going between the content creators and some newbies that might come in and start writing articles and doing YouTube and even face-to-face, doing meetups and things like that. I think that's a huge opportunity to turn this into a part-time or full-time job for people. So yeah, looking forward to see how this turns out, but I think it's a huge step forward in terms of incentive. And we've seen it done in different ways, and I really think this is one of the best ways I've seen to incentivize people. So that's about it for me. Anything else, Atlas?
No, I think we've covered it all. and it's time to get on board the all aboard. Let's see what Coach Brad has cooking
All
for us.
aboard!
Thank you very much, Atlas. We have a great all aboard session today. I believe I heard you say that he was actually in the chat with us. He is indeed. So we have the weekly update video from Ohio Crypto, who is, as you like to say, star is rising. He's becoming a solid member of the community, makes great content, has a weekly update video on his ARK investment, and he's created his own Excel spreadsheet that is another useful tool for the community to use if you so wish. I'll let the video explain it in more detail, but without further ado, I will start the video.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining this week in ARK. It's been a busy week for me in the real world, so today's going to be a little bit truncated, a little bit different for my this week in ARK, but I definitely wanted to get out some content. So let me start by saying, as always, that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just letting you know how I'm playing this game called DeFi and specifically ARK. So do your own research, and as always, only put into any decentralized finance project what you have researched on your own, and make sure it's risk capital, money that you don't mind losing, that you just essentially write off, and hope your research and due diligence pays off. So with that, let's start by looking at the stats that I am tracking every week. And when I say every week, I'm not perfect on the week, so don't take all of this as a perfect week's stats, but just in general. So right now, and this is as of this morning, so this is Sunday morning, May 7th. BUSD liquidity is up 12,000, more than 12,000 from last week. We're at 921,000, give or take. So, you know, we're going to be hitting 1 million at this rate here in I don't know, 3, 4, 5 weeks, something like that. So that's exciting. Total vault accounts, again, we're getting nearly 200 a week as an average. You know, ideally we'd be getting a lot more, but I'm not complaining at all. But we are over 5,000. But if DeFi is really going to take a foothold and become mainstream, you know, I'd like to get several thousand a week. But 200 a week is sort of what we're getting right now, and I'll take it, and it's not a bad thing at all. So the ILC reserves, this is actually down for the first time since I started tracking this, down more than 90,000. We're at 409,000 BUSD in the ILC reserves. That capital has worked to keep the price stable at the 571, 572 level, $5.71, I should say. The ARK Vault balance is also down, and it's gradually gone down a little bit since I've been tracking it, but it's down more than 24,000 this week, which probably explains why the ILC reserves are down. But we're still at a pretty healthy balance of 327,000 in the vault. I know they're changing a few things that are probably going to help that a little bit with the way they track airdrops and the way airdrops count towards your net deposit value. So small changes like that I think will help. And just to be clear, you know, I'm being candid with the totals I'm mentioning, but projects like this are going to go up and down. That's just the way it is. It's not going to remain static. You're going to have some time periods where you see these totals increase and some time periods when you see the totals decrease. That's totally normal. It doesn't necessarily worry me at all. Certainly something I watch for and look at. But with the roadmap that's coming, which is I'm going to touch very lightly on today, and you'll see what I mean by that in a few minutes. But with the roadmap that's coming, I'm still feeling really good about the ARK project. I am doing really well in it, and I think everybody that's in it would agree with that. So, but we're going to keep it real here, and we're going to track these totals every week and see where we are. So with that. The one thing I want to do, I'm going to stop this video and change a little setting in my OBS and then pick this video back up. So hang tight with me. This will be a miracle of video editing in the end. So this pause for you will be just a second, but I'm going to do something here. So I'll be right back. Okay. So I have made a settings change. This is going to allow me to show multiple windows on this video as opposed to just one application. I'm a rookie at this, so bear with me, but we should be good now. So I'm just going to switch here, and then we're going to go here. Excuse me. So let me got my iPad off to the side here. So as I said, this week has been a crazy busy week for me in my real life outside of DeFi and YouTube. So because of that, I'm going to skip my featured content creator for this week, but I do want to highlight a couple of content creators that I've mentioned before, and I'm going to do that for specific reasons. First, as always, I looked forward this week to the video from Crypto Badgers. I've already watched it today. One thing I haven't spent a ton of time on my channel is the roadmap coming in ARK, and it's a big deal. A lot of good stuff coming. The Badger Duo has really done a great job of that. And if you're looking for more information on the roadmap and you're a subscriber to my channel, I would encourage you to run to the Crypto Badgers channel to look at some of their recent content. And I have two specific videos that I'll highlight, and I'll just change tabs here. The roadmap reveal special, it's about 2 weeks old, 25-minute long video with a ton of alpha that the ARK team has released. I definitely recommend this video, and I will put a link to this video in the description of this video. And secondly, if you're interested in the new alpha on the privacy token, which just came out, I believe, this week. Again, it was a busy week for me, and I didn't do a lot of the research on my own that I wanted to do. But the privacy token that ArkFi and the team is releasing, definitely watch this video. It's just put out today, and they give some good information on that privacy token. Additionally, check out the daily podcast from ARK. Great podcast series every single day. It shows the commitment of the developers and the whole team. But they drop the alpha on there quite often, and definitely worth catching that podcast, even if you have to go back and listen to it, previous editions of it. I don't always catch it every day. Honestly, it kind of comes out at a bad time for me, and I'm not complaining about that. A bad time for me is probably a great time for some. So not a big deal there. I catch it when I can. All right. The second content creator that I want to mention is Brandon again, from Drip Guide / DeFi Guide. I was definitely happy to learn this week that his original channel that had been taken down by YouTube was restored. Brandon always does a good job of educating people who want to learn about different projects. You know, he's big in Drip, which is originally how I found Brandon.
We're joined as always by...
Oops. Told you I'm a rookie. And now he's really into ARK. Look, we all have to do our own thing with our own risk capital, but we find the things that we believe we can trust. And I've been in a lot of crap projects and listened to a lot of crap YouTubers. Brandon is not one of them. He may not be right about everything, but he puts a lot of thought into it. He's a genuine guy, and I'm happy to support him. Happy that his channel has been restored. And if you're thinking about getting into ARK and doing your own research and due diligence, I recommend you check out a lot of his videos, but I'm going to highlight one here. It's one of his very first, if not his first ARK video. I'll put a link to this in the description. It's titled, "I'm Investing in Something New." And, the way Brandon tells it, he kind of gave the Heisman stiff arm to ARK for a while. One of his team members from Drip recommended it. And I may not have this story exactly correct, but you'll hear him tell it now and again. And he wasn't interested. He was sticking with the Forex Shark ecosystem, and, as I am too. But he was convinced, and as I was, that ARK might be worth looking into. So I'll put a link to this video in the description, but congratulations to Brandon for getting his channel back. I'm happy to see that. He had a ton of subscribers, nearly 12,000. So hopefully that continues to grow, and definitely check out his channel. Lastly, this is the last thing I want to do, and one of the reasons I needed to change my OBS settings. I want to show you a spreadsheet that I'm working on. It's sort of in a good spot. There's might be more that I want to add to it. I don't even know where it is. It's a multi-sheet Excel doc. So let's go here and all right, this is okay. I'm on just one of the tabs that I built. I hope I have this blown up enough for you. The account 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tabs are essentially the same thing with different totals. Everything is formula driven. The only variables are up here. Your compound to withdrawal ratio. So if you wanted to go a 50-50 compound withdrawal ratio, it's going to change those totals. I'm sort of a 60-40 guy until I reach, the 1% drop, the 2% to 1% rewards total. So I'm going to put that back, but I just wanted to show you how things change when you change those totals. Daily reward, also a variable. Right now I'm at 2% in every wallet. Going to be about a month and I won't be. The ARK principal, this is another variable that you can change. So if suddenly I went to 1,000 in my principal, you'll see those totals change. And they change all the way down. I'm going to Command Z that and go back. And then the ARK price. Again, I've only seen it at 571 and 572. I probably will just keep this at 571. I'm not going to worry about changing this. Just sort of no, unless it drops below this, that this is the minimum. So basically, every single day, I'll probably come in and only change one variable, this ARK principal here in G3. And that's going to drive everything beyond that. Everything over here is formula driven. So you'll see formulas in all of these spots. And what we're tracking is of course, the vault principal balance, the daily reward that produces, the after-tax reward. So at this point for me, 10%. And that might be something that I end up putting in a variable because that tax will change as you get deeper and deeper and heavier into the ARK finance protocol. Then the compound amount, so essentially that's 60%. The withdrawal amount, again, that 40%. And then when you do make that withdrawal, you are subject to that 13% tax, just like you are when you deposit. So the post-tax withdrawal amount, which is the withdrawal amount at an 87% rate. So in other words, minus the 13%. I also went ahead and created a column. I'm just big on knowing how this grows every day, so I can look and see what I'll be at tomorrow. And this is all in ARK in the upper section. The bottom section is actually converted into dollars. Essentially BUSD, so is it perfectly dollars? Maybe not, but close enough. So we've got our vault balance and essentially every total then in dollars. And in this particular wallet, that works out to a $32 a day that I'm taking out of the protocol. So I actually have that. I have 5 ARK wallets. I have my first account, which is by far my biggest, my second, my third, the one we were just on, my fourth, and then I have the 5th account that I'm sort of prepping for making up some ground when my first account drops to 1%. Notice I have zeros here, and I'm compounding 100% and withdrawing 0%. So we're clear, this is not perfect math because I'm actually redepositing my daily withdrawal amount and not throwing it straight back in. I don't know if you can see my dog, but he doesn't realize I'm recording a video, so apologies for that. All right, Smokey, skedaddle. Go ahead, go boy. So anyway, the very last tab, then I have an aggregate of everything, and these totals are formulaic and they are driven by the previous sheets, and they show the daily amounts in ARK at the top, and then how that translates into dollars at the bottom, including multiplying by that ARK price, which again is at 571. And these are driven by variables from the previous sheet. So they're all formula driven, and they grab data, and this will automatically populate. There's nothing I have to do on this particular tab to see these numbers populate other than essentially update essentially, let me go to a better one, update the principal balance. This G3 is essentially what I'll be updating every day on 5 sheets, and that will then automatically update these totals. And this builds and builds. I did put a decent amount of capital in, no doubt about that, but I have compounded my way to a pretty good position. So anyway, that's it. I'm not speaking really. I know you can see my totals here. That's not my point. But if this spreadsheet is something you think would help you, I know it's no Snook Sisters calculation. I'm not that good with Excel. But for a basic where am I now, where am I going to be tomorrow, totals in front of you, this to me works pretty well. I could put this in a Google Docs if you have an interest in it, and then you would just update your own totals. If you have an interest, put maybe something in the comments, and I will create a Google Doc and highlight it in a future video so you can make your own copy and do your own thing with it. I'm not sure this is 100% complete yet, so keep that in mind. I might still work on it, but I hope it gives you something to give you an idea of what is possible in ARK. I appreciate the work the developers are doing, and the whole community and how everybody is rallying around this project. We need to get more people interested in this, so I hope people are out there doing their own research and thinking this might be a good place to put it. That would certainly help us all. So I appreciate everybody tuning into this video, a little bit different than my usual This Week in ARK, but I hope it was helpful to some of you. Do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to the channel. Again, I know I'm an amateur and not nearly as good as some of the other creators out there, but getting this info out to more people is only going to help us all. And as long as I'm shilling my own YouTube, some of you may know that I actually have a barbecue YouTube channel. And I'm going to put a link for that in the description. If you're into cooking outdoors, maybe give it a like. I'm just as much an amateur there as I am here. But it's doing reasonably well. I'm getting close to 1,000 subscribers. And maybe the 850 or so subscribers I have here on this channel wouldn't mind going and finding my other one and pushing me well over that 1,000 mark. I certainly would be grateful, and we will see
The bot has a tendency to cut the last few seconds of the video out. That wasn't actually me that stopped it there, but a great video by Mr. Ohio Crypto, creating more tools for the community, which is great to see, and just great content all around. Did you want to comment on that video at all, Ohio Crypto?
Just thank you for featuring it. I appreciate it. I did not know that was happening today, so I appreciate it. I hope it helps somebody. I am going to do a little more work on the spreadsheet for anybody that's interested, and put some instructions for operating within it, and I will throw out a Google Doc with that. So if anybody has an interest, it'll be out there sometime in the next week or two, maybe.
Hey, Ohio, this is Brandon. Thanks for the very kind words. That was lovely.
Oh, no, thank you for all the help you've given me over the last 14, 15 months.
Absolutely. You know me. It's my pleasure. But yeah, thanks for the shout out. I'm watching in the background. I'm watching one of Raphael's brand new videos that he just dropped, and then I'll bring up yours in a tab and watch the whole thing through as well. Got to pump those algorithms.
Awesome.
Woo, yeah, let's get this crypto, baby.
Oh yeah, let's get this crypto.
All right. Let's bring up the wheel of the toad.
Oh, god damn, let's get this crypto. Oh, god damn, let's get this crypto.
Oh, we were getting some great positive comments about the $1 billion broadcasting studio before you came in, Mr. Air. Shout out to you, brother. The village is loving it.
Hey, that's good to hear. And we are only just getting started with it, remember?
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Can you see the wheel, sir?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. I am spinning the wheel for Mr. Mistletoe today. He is helping a friend, picking somebody up, so it's just more convenient for me to do it today.
I'm driving in the car right now. Thanks, Coach Brad.
No problem, sir.
All right, Coach Brad, bring us up to speed. Maybe there's somebody here, it's their first time on the podcast. What are we looking at? How does this work? How do you play, and what do you win?
Okay, sir. So this is, we like to call the Wheel of the Toad. Mr. Mistletoe takes care of this, so that is why we have given it that name. And what this is the All Aboard segment. So each day there is a new sweep widget link posted in the chat, in the announcement channel, in the contest channel, pinned in all of those channels. And all you have to do to interact with it is click onto the link. Then there will be various tasks to complete, ranging from clicking on Medium articles, clapping them up, following the content creators on YouTube, subscribing to the channels, liking, commenting, some tweets from Twitter, all that good stuff to help push the algorithm from the content creators. You complete those tasks and then you get entered onto this beautiful, colorful wheel, which we spin on a daily basis, and you have the chance to win between 50 to 100 BUSD every single day. So super simple, really quick and easy, and it literally takes a few minutes of your time. We just ask that you work it into your daily routine. You know, even if you're on auto allocation and you don't do them manually, when you're having a coffee in the morning or you're on your break, or maybe you're hearing the podcast with us, just work it into your daily routine, because it really does help all of us grow. It helps the individual content creators with the algorithm. It helps yourself because you have the chance to win, and it helps everybody on board the ARK, because the more people that know about the ARK, the more we grow. and we are a community-driven project. So it really does help everyone. So please and thank you.
And how many folks participated?
I can't see that. I can only see what's on my screen. So without counting them, I'm not sure if Mistletoad can tell.
We had about, I think it was 66.
66, okay. We need to double, triple, quadruple, 10x that. We need a lot more people in here doing this, taking part. We do thank the people that are already taking part, and we do ask people who aren't, please do.
Fantastic. Yeah, let everybody in your other investment groups know about the ARK. And this is, for some people, a great bonus that's coming in every day. They have the opportunity to qualify. So thanks for all your participation. And Coach Brad, on the count of 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations, Akreen. You have won 50 BUSD. Well done, sir.
All right. Well, let's do Sparky. Let's get Sparky out of the way. And let's see who's going to be the winner.
Sparky.
Oh, yeah. This is the time. Call out that Sparky. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get it set up. It's a lot faster now. It's pretty much instant. So I'm going to time everything. This will be our second day doing it. This time we'll do it live. So bear with me as we get everything here organized in the Billy Dollar studio to execute and find the new winner. There it is, folks. Super fast. Wow. What an upgrade. Shout out to the devs here in the back for making this so much faster. The winner of the Spark prize pool, their wallet ends in C151. They've won 684.74 ARK. That is $3,910.31. They're a first-time winner. And then we have also the MVP for the day. Their wallet ends in E44E. They've won 76.08 ARK. That is $434.48. Sheesh. Oh, boy. This is fun. And the Spark winner has officially gone into Nitro mode, folks. Wow. Right? Earning so much more. So with that, let's go ahead and
shout out to Alex real quick. I saw he popped on here to see if it worked. It worked wonderful. Great job, buddy.
Yes.
Almost.
Yeah, you saw the zeros, right? It went to zero before actually. While I was looking for the wallet. But yeah, we'll fine tune that.
No, it's the lucky winner text. Actually, it should say first time winner.
Yeah, and then why did it go to $0? If you're looking at the screen now, that's weird too.
I'll have
You
a
see
look
the
later
ARK,
on.
and then you see the USD. It went to zero. At least it was at the right place.
Now it's back.
Oh, there he goes. There it is. Fantastic.
You were fast, Alex.
Nice work. Congratulations. A new all-time high. Again, if you didn't notice, folks. Keep growing and growing. Catalyst, did you want to say something, sir?
I'm not sure if this has already been noted, but under Spark winners, is that going to be separated out between the Spark winners and the daily MVP winners? Because it's
Already
right
is.
now.
If you refresh your page, it's been filtered out.
No, I mean under the heading Spark winners, where it says 143. I believe that should be 141 for Spark winners plus 2 MVP winners. You know what I'm saying? On the top of the interface, on the dashboard.
Alex, do you understand him?
Not really sure.
On the dashboard, at the top, above the list of Spark winners, there's a field. The last field is called Spark winners, and it shows 143.
Yeah, the one. I get it.
So that should really
I'll have
read
to adjust
141.
that to take out the daily syndicate winners.
Cool.
Maybe make a toggle that it shows the Spark and or the syndicate.
Oh, that's cool. I like that idea too. That is all. Thank you.
I'll put it on the list.
The best team in crypto. All right. Coach Roberto. Yeah, go ahead. Put the screen back on, my friend.
No, I'm trying to put the camera on.
We saw you. There you go.
I can't.
You're getting younger. You're getting younger every day.
How come I can't see myself?
Maybe because I'm sharing my screen. Look at the top right. Do you see a pinned window? Maybe you're coming into pinned. Here, I'll just turn mine off. You should see it now. Is that better, Coach? Can you see it?
No. I can see me now.
Good. It worked.
Like last time, it was you on one side. Well, anyway.
Yes. It doesn't always go as that's planned. But we're fine. We're calm, cool, and collected. We're chilling. We see you. You're smiling. You're looking younger every day. Definitely richer. No question about that.
The music is loud, no?
Which music?
I have a music going.
Oh, that's you. We don't hear it.
Oh, okay. All right, now.
Are you seeing dead people as well?
I'm listening to this music. And
Can you stop it? So you can.
Yeah, I stopped. No. I stopped it. I'm okay now.
Okay.
It's Mistletoe. Are you going to be able to put the music on when we start breathing?
I can do it.
You can do it,
Coach.
Okay.
Okay. I've got it queued up, Atlas, in the chat.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you, sir. Even better.
Okay, so Are we ready for the breath?
Just to let everybody know, I've posted the information about today's breathing session in Coach's El Happy Breath with El Happy Coach channel inside the Telegram. So if you want the written explanation, it is there, pinned, waiting for you. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, so I branded my breath called El Happy Breath since I'm El Happy Coach. Originally, I called it Breath Play, but if you go into Google, Breath Play has a different type of connotation. If you key in Breath Play, you will see what that means in Google. But anyway, so I replace, instead of using breath work, I use a happy breath, just because I don't like to make it work. You know, it's like it's playing with the breath. And today's session is called energy to effort ratio. You know, sometimes we put a lot of effort into something and we don't get the results. Well, in the breath, it's the same thing. When we're doing conscious breathing, we need to be aware of all the tension in our body, because we can't move the air with our muscles. We can only move energy with our muscles. It's the energy that moves our muscles. So we need to be able to really know our bodies when we breathe. So the awareness becomes really, really important. And the more we can gain that skill, the better we're going to be able to breathe and move energy. And eventually, we're going to be able to connect the energy with the breath. And then that's going to take over, and it's going to be a hell of an experience for you. So it's a good idea to be aware of any tension and be able to relax as you learn every week, you know, different breath techniques. Because the more we become aware of our muscle, when we're doing various different breathing techniques, we can help ourselves and be able to breathe deeper and fuller. So one of the things is to take a look, is to hold your neck. So everybody that is listening, I don't know, and you're watching me, you can put your hand behind your neck and the other one in your shoulders. And then we're gonna do a 20 breath technique right now, and see how you feel what happens in your neck and your shoulders. So we're gonna breathe we're gonna do 4 sets of 5. Breathe in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, and it's gonna be like this. And try to bring the breath into your chest, if you can, and notice what happens to your neck or your shoulders. And there's no right or wrong, it's just noticing. The idea is for your neck and your shoulders not to move and to be relaxed. But here we go. Let's try one set of 20, just so you can see what happens. So here we go. We're gonna inhale through the nose. Then take a deep breath. Then let go through the mouth. Let's do that again. Here we go. 4 sets. Take it in deep. Notice how your neck is doing on your shoulders. Here we go. 3rd set. Here we go. Do it again. And the last set. So taking in a deep breath. Hold it. Let it go. Close your eyes. Notice how you're feeling. You ready? Open your eyes. So were you able to feel your neck and your shoulders? Were you using your neck and your shoulders? You know, what was going on in your back, in your chest? But this idea was just to notice how we use all these muscles, but we don't need to use all those muscles. We waste the energy and we're blocking the flow of subtle energy by contracting and tensing, you know, the back muscles, the chest muscle, you know, the neck muscles. The idea is to relax those and be able just to bring the energy into your chest, up into your heart and full. So the exercise, we started the exercise with, you know, holding different parts of it. But what we need to do is to remain soft and inactive while we breathe. So let's practice. We're going to just do 4 or 5 20 breath techniques and see if we can get more relaxed and more relaxed and more relaxed. So now we're going to breathe in through the mouth and exhale through the mouth. And we're going to continue holding our shoulder and our neck. Hopefully you're sitting down because it'd be a little easier. So here we go. Now go ahead, put the music if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to inhale through the mouth and exhale through the mouth. But see if you can bring it to your chest. Without moving your shoulders. But that's okay if you're moving your shoulders right now, because the idea is to become aware first. So are we ready with the music? Here we go. First set. Take it in deep. Second set. Take it in deep. Third set. Take it in deep. Hold it. Let it go. Notice how you're feeling. So perhaps now you put your hands in your chest. And your chest should move now because you're going to bring it into your chest, but keep your neck and your shoulders relaxed. As we do, now we're going to do in the nose and out the nose, 20 breath technique. So here we go. Ready? First set. Inhale through your nose. The fifth one. Second set. Three, 4, take it in deep. Third set. Take it in deep. And fourth set. Here we go. Take it in deep. Hold it. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Let it go. Now we're going to inhale through the nose again and exhale through the mouth. Maybe you want to close your eyes and just see how relaxed you can get as we do the 20 breath technique. And bring it in deep and wide into your heart. So here we go. First set. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale 3. Inhale 4. Inhale 5. Take it in deep. Let it go. Pause. Let's do it again. Inhale. 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 Inhale 4. Take it in deep. Third set. Take it in one more time. Take it in deep. Hold it. Let it go. And then last set. Take it in deep. Hold it. Relax. Let it go. Notice how you're feeling. You know, the deeper you can go into the practice of breath work, the more important it is that you become aware of the subtle tensions. Even slight tension in the jaw, in the tongue, in the forehead can make a big difference on the level of energy. So you can always notice by your jaw what I call the signal muscle. What happens in that muscle sends a signal to all other muscles of the body. So by relaxing the jaw and all the muscles follow, and automatically you start letting go. So keep practicing. Practice every week, practice for 15 minutes. So this week I would practice relaxing and bringing it really deep into your chest and then letting go. So we're going to do one more set of, we're going to go for 50, and we're going to breathe really deep into the chest, but relax your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your body. So here we go. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth continuously, but slow and deep. So are we ready? So put your hand in your chest and maybe one in the stomach and just relax. So here we go. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale 2. Inhale deep. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale. 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 10. Inhale. 11. Keep it going. At whatever pace you can do it. We're in 16. Me too. 5. 30. 40. 45. 49. 50. Take it in deep. Hold and pause. Relax your shoulders. Just observe how you're feeling. Relax. Notice the energy. Just let it all go. Just feel. Just know that by feeling, you're healing. Let it all go. You stay in this space. Just keep observing your body, observe your mind. It should be a little quieter. And just notice how the breath is breathing you now. The more you can master being aware and relaxed and conscious, the more life is going to be relaxed, aware, and conscious. So imagine playing, working, looking at the art, playing in the art, playing with your investments every day and feeling and being able to experience a relaxed body and connected to the energy. So the more you can practice every day, relaxing and noticing how tight we get and be able to relax those muscles, the more energy you're going to feel. There'll be less resistance. So you're open to receive. So thank you for playing. Thank you for practicing. And it's not me, it's the breath. The breath is the teacher, it's the medicine. I just create the space for people to step into the space. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Anybody have any questions or sharing?
You knocked them out, Coach. Again.
The breath, baby.
They're in bliss.
Yeah.
Catalyst wants to say something.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the last 3 sessions, Coach, I've been doing them lying down on a yoga mat.
Oh, awesome.
It makes a huge difference from when I'm like sitting at my desk. I can't imagine trying to do it standing up. There's no way. But yeah, sitting down is great. But ideally, I found a huge difference lying down.
Yeah, well, there's, you can do them all lying down. You really get to experience the physical part of it because you're more grounded to the earth. And that's when we do like an hour breath to help people heal. You lie down because it's a physical experience. And you can relax. It's a lot easier to relax.
Totally agree.
Yeah. And then standing up, there's less gravity, so you can move. If you can master it, you can move a lot of energy standing up. Next week, I'm going to teach standing meditation, so people can experience that. And then eventually, I'll teach like a whole routine that I do standing up, and then with movement, with breath. And it could be like a 15-minute sequence that I do that really helps you really master your body and your movements and be able to tie in, integrate the energy with your body. It's I practice Tai Chi now for about 20 years, and it's all about the energy. And then I integrated breath work with the movements. So yeah, but and I encourage people to do to lie down and breathe. That's a good way of doing it. It's actually an excellent way of doing it because you're really going to feel your body. Anybody else?
Coach, thank you for the session. I just wanted to ask, I had previously to enjoying your breathing experiences, I actually learned about the Callahan technique, which was different pressure points breathing. I'm wondering, is that something you also do, and is that something that can complement this, or what do you think?
Yeah. If you use it, whatever I'm teaching, the Callahan, it's like you press different parts of your body. Is that what you do? Yeah,
on the arms, the by the neck, and under the arm, the chest side area.
Yeah. So that that helps you. So as long as you're conscious and doing that, you can just bring it in, And then the different breath techniques that I do, the whole idea that I'm doing is I'm teaching people different techniques. And then at the end, you can create your own technique. So if you feel comfortable with the technique that you're using now, play with it and play doing the 20 breath. Play doing circular breath, which is a little different than just inhale and exhale. Keep the circular breath going because that's going to help you, move, different energy. But touching your body while you're breathing, it's very good because you can feel where there might be some tension. So you might want to put your hands, your touch there and breathe into that area. And it'll help give you that tension to where you need to take your breath to.
That's great. That's so great. And if I may also ask, do you ever hone in or focus or somehow activate chakras in terms of
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. When I do, one day we're going to do maybe like 45 minutes to 60-minute breath, which is I call it the rebirthing breath. Originally it was called a rebirthing breath. What we're doing is clearing all our chakras. So when you can breathe fully and you start putting attention, all you have to do is put your attention in the chakras and to release different energies. And the idea is eventually is to clear them all and end in your heart chakra and putting your attention there and holding attention there.
Thank you, Coach. Looking forward to that.
And and just practice. And it's great that you're using a breath technique. There's thousands, hundreds of breath techniques. So eventually you create your own. Learn from the gurus, and then you become the guru because you are the guru. I integrated what I learned over the years, like my Tai Chi, doing standing meditation, then learning from my different breath coaches that I've had over the years. And then I just created my own. But I'm teaching you breath from different people that I've learned that have been doing it for 40, 50 years.
I was trying to give other people a chance, but if not, then I would like to. I'm curious. I was looking into mindfulness, with the meditation, not really. I don't know if that's the best word. Spacing out, just to not focus on anything. Like the nothingness is really like like a candle flickering, for example, so to speak. Do you combine that with the breathing, or can it be done effectively?
Absolutely. The breath technique, when you become the first key to the breath that we're doing is to become aware, and it's a mindful practice. It's an active mindful practice, observing the breath. Like the first breath technique that I taught is called awareness, where you don't breathe. You notice how the breath is really breathing you. I always ask people when I first started coaching, I go, are you breathing? And I go, yeah, I've been breathing for 40 years. And I go, you really think you're breathing? They have no idea how they're breathing. The breath is really breathing us. And then with mindfulness, you start noticing how you're not breathing properly. 95% of us are not breathing properly. And then we wonder why we get sick. And then once you become mindful, then you learn how and aware of that. The more you become aware of your breath, the more you become aware of your body. The more you become aware of your body, the more you become aware of your mind. And the more you become aware of what's out in your external world, you become more aware of people's feelings. And then the next key is relaxation. So that was one of the things today, was to try to see how we don't get relaxed, how we tighten up when we breathe. So if you want to let go of anything in your mind or your body, you have to relax and exhale and be able to drop it through the exhale. And then it's conscious breathing. That's when we take control. That's when we breathe and we shift our breathing patterns depending on what we want to use it for. So the three things are, I call it wake up, let go, and take charge with your breath. And next week, we're going to do standing meditation. And I practice Tai Chi, and I learned from Chen Xuan Wang, who's the 18th generation master in China. And that's a good story. And you're going to learn standing meditation, which to me is the most powerful mindful practice on earth.
This is top-notch insight. Appreciate that. I'm just begging to ask this one last thing.
Okay.
With breathing and projection, I heard that when you can harness something like this, aside from, of course, the multitude of benefits with stress and kind of relaxing the mind, mindfulness element, and things you just mentioned, do you think that it's possible to improve like your voice projection, for example, like if oratory, and be able to, because there's ways to train. I'm not saying so much like singing or anything, but in terms of projection, some people are more soft-spoken and not project. Like can you actually tune it and improve your voice based on how you're breathing? I know that's part of how maybe voice actors do training. I did a little bit of that a long time ago when they were, training the voice to wake up, kind of making faces, kind of to train that. I'm just curious your thoughts on that part.
With the breath, you can shift anything in your body and mind and spirit. And the more you practice, and that's like the fifth chakra. So it's like putting attention on your fifth chakra and breathing and being able to breathe. And because if you release these traumas that we've had, a lot of it shows up in your breath, and you're holding your breath. So you're not breathing fully. And when you can release that trauma, it starts releasing whatever it is, if you want to change or shift your voice. But just by putting attention on your breath and breathing through the throat and maybe breathing in and out through the mouth, and you practice here, that's going to help you with your voice. But you have to practice. You have to shift the habit of and be able to remove whatever negative energy in your throat chakra.
Thank you, Coach. Very fascinating. Appreciate the journey.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for asking and playing. Have fun with it. It doesn't have to be serious, but it is serious. Listen, if I didn't get into breath work, I wouldn't be here today. I'm telling you. It helped me. I can tell all my friends, like they're all hurting, blah blah. Like they think now they're starting to call me because it goes, how the hell you do what you're doing? And I go, hey, try it. It shifts your whole. You shift your breath. You shift your world. Put it that way. And it's something that you can do and practice every day while you're doing anything else. Like you want to mind?
If they download the El Happy Coach mobile application, they could do it every day easier. Can you tell us a little bit about your new release?
Let's
go.
Well,
do it, bro. This is it. Give us the tools. We just got it out to just get first one. It's called a Happy Breath, but right now it's just if you have Android, because Google accepted our app, so you can go to the Google Play
Happy Breath. It's very simple. It teaches you like 3 breath techniques, the 20 breath techniques. And I have a video there of me practicing those 3 breaths. And you have it right in your hand. And then we're waiting for Apple. We've gone through like 10 different things to be able to get approved by Apple for this simple.
Dang, and when we subscribe, it goes in as well?
Yeah, you subscribe. It's free. It's first edition, like feedback and everything. And then I have to get it to the level of the ARK. But we're going to be at it. Just give me your comments, right? We just wanted to get we just said, okay, let's get an app going. And we did it in 3 months.
Yeah, we're gonna pin the link to the app so you folks can go and check that out.
Yeah, and when we get the Apple one, we'll send it out because you can't use it in Apple if you have an Apple phone.
No excuses.
And if you're in there, there's one part there in the profile that you can say, click, and you can set up a meeting with you. You get a free session. Hopefully I get 1 million people ask me for a free session.
You'll be busier than Coach Brad with the white gloves.
Then I just ask for like $1 donation a day.
Let's go. Thank you, Coach. That was a great session.
You're welcome.
Looking forward to next Monday for the standing meditation. We've done a lot of standing meditation together. Listening to the trees and the birds. And being aware.
Well, that's how you started with. Remember, that's what I used to do with standing meditation.
Standing meditation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody in Miami thought I was a nutcase. And then everybody got into mindfulness.
Yeah. And LeBron James started doing it. And everybody's like, oh, wow. Okay, it's got to be good. Hey. It just happens to happen. So thank you, Coach. In the spirit of staying in time, we're already way over time. But it's Monday's special. And thank you so much for giving us your time again. And we're going to turn it over to our very own crypto DeFi expert, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Z. Hope you're doing well, friend. Bringing us that DeFi education, what's happening in the crypto streets, what's happening in Wall Street, all streets.
I think right now the only wavelength I'm going through is the sleepiness I'm feeling after that mindfulness of a meditation and breathing ceremony that Coach puts us through every Monday. I cannot be alive right now. I should be sleeping now.
It knocked me out.
That's
the
telling
second
you.
half of the day.
You work. You're using too much energy, too much effort. Too much effort.
Too much effort.
Yes.
I agree. I certainly agree, Coach. I really do. But it was a really insightful session. I think we're blessed to have this every Monday, Coach. You don't realize what it does for us. We don't look forward to Mondays. I think most people, they start the week, they're like, oh my God, the Monday's coming. It's gonna be a bad day. And then you come over and you put us to sleep. You put us to bed. You put us to mindfulness and nothingness. I think nothingness, Neto said a nice word, is really hard to approach, especially with our technological devices and our distractions, right? We didn't have that in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 60s. I think then you reach mindfulness really quickly. You just go to a park, have a few friends, and you reach mindfulness. Now, everyone's sort of Bluetoothing, SMSing, WhatsApping, and, doing way too much it's way too much stimulation, right, to the nerves, and we have to move away from that.
Absolutely. It's taking some, at least 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. And when you're doing all that, is to breathe. Like if you really want to master and change your thing, I tell people do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the evening, 10 minutes, and then 10 times during the day for 2 minutes. So it's almost like every hour you stop for 2 minutes and you breathe. And you'll see what happen. You'll see what would happen to you. But I know it'd be hard because you say, "Oh, I'm working." Well, stop. Get present. Listen, there's nothing like tapping into your energy every hour and be conscious of it. It's gonna make wonder. It's gonna like, poof. It's hard, but if you can do it for 30 days, you shift it. All of a sudden, you do it automatic.
Coach, in a month from now, I'll be doing some marine training. I'll be scuba diving in Turkey. So I'll be on this thing every day for half an hour. And hopefully I'll download your app and keep track as well. Thank you.
Give me your feedback. Like, how can we take it to another level of the app?
My feedback's going to be 3 pages, though. Would you be able to read?
That's okay.
No worries. Thank you, Coach. I'll start the DeFi session. Sorry for that, Atlas. Give me a second. Are you folks able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Thank you. Amazing. Yeah, so today there are a few things that I want you guys to keep in mind. Bitcoin has dropped about 5% in price action. And the reason why it's dropping is because there's a bunch of liquidity down here, guys. Like, this is something you got to keep an eye on. There's liquidity at 26K, there's liquidity at 25K, and there's liquidity all the way down to 21, 22K. And this is what's the markets work in a magnetic field, and where price sort of you say gets attracted to, that's where it stretches across. So in a technical level, this is natural to happen. The other thing that's pushing price a little bit is core price index. So core price index figures will come out this Wednesday. And whenever these things come out, we normally see a bunch of fluctuation on most asset class, most tech assets, and especially Bitcoin. So we're gonna see if CPI index is positive. Could it pull back to 29, 30K? Or if it's negative, does it fall all the way down? And right now I have the feeling, the spidey senses, that we might be going down. So that's the first thing, like when it comes to technicals, to look into, like what's upcoming. So if you are trading, if you are in a position, like just be careful for the next 3 days, because there is going to be a bunch of fluctuation. And according to this report, Bitcoin drops more than 5% as crypto market falls ahead of CPI report. So Bitcoin has dropped significantly from the 30K milestone it hit just 1 month ago. And we started the Monday with a 5% drop. So the biggest cryptocurrency by market cap was at the time of writing at 27,408. I think we're close to that price. So yeah, in a month we've dropped 5%, and normally there's a bunch of things happening in the background. So you have the core price index, you have your Pepes and your meme coins. That's a BRC20. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So it has taken the rest of the market with it too. Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency, is down 5% in the past day. So yeah, Ethereum went from 1900 region down to 1826. And your Doges and your Shibas, everything is down. And usually, yeah. Be careful.
The Pepe, is the Pepe down too?
Yeah, the Pepe is down as well. Yeah. Pepe is going to be down quite a bit this week. I predict Pepe, after hitting $1 billion market cap, I think it's going to go down. I think there's 4 or 5 wallets that hold a bunch of liquidity there. And but thus far, it's proven me wrong. I'll give it that. I mean, I was expecting it from like 500 mil to 750 mil to start dropping hard. But it's reached $1 billion, so I'll give it to the meme coiners. They have that one on me. So yeah, so now the next thing I want to talk about is, in fact, memes. Because I know everyone's talking about memes these days. It's all over the place. So one thing to keep an eye on is this Ordi token. I think Atlas texted me earlier about this. So Ordi did list on Crypto.com. It is listing on Binance now soon. And so Bitcoin. So this is where the meme coins are going right now, guys. Like we start off the meme sessions in ERC20 on Ethereum, and then we move that on to the next thing, like Binance Smart Chain. And right now, a BRC20 is the new Binance Smart Chain. So we'll kind of look into this. So Bitcoin BRC20 token nears $1 billion market cap as exchanges list Ordi. The market cap of BRC20 tokens has surged in recent days as traders drive up the price value of the Bitcoin-based Ordi and meme and more. So I don't know if you guys have been to this website before, right? Let me see if I can find it for you. BRC20.io, right? So when you look at these lists, does this not remind you of the early days of Binance Smart Chain? Market cap, and then look at all the coins. Is there any utility here? It's all like speculation, all memes, right? Or look at that. There's not one utility in any of these coins. And since Pepe came out, we've had about 2,000 of these tokens come out, and a bunch of them failed contracts. And what's the token? Sexy token. Raw cash.
What's
That's what we're gonna do. There's Oshi token, there's a Punk token, there's a Wizard, there's a Wassa token, there's everything meme, and I'm shocked I don't see any AI here, because AI has also been a meme for the last few months. But yeah, Wassa token is
this on Lightning? Z?
Yeah, it is on Lightning. Yeah, so it's BRC20.
The fees are pretty low.
Yeah, fees are pretty low, but we've seen a fees increase, in fact, on Bitcoin recently. It's like, but not like your Ethereum's $20-$30, but like $5-$6 a transaction right now because of this, because of these memes.
Compared to
speed is
Segwit.
Speed right now, if you're buying a BRC20, it's fast because it uses the same smart contract on Ethereum, so it's fast here. But Bitcoin has slowed down recently. I spoke about it yesterday. Bitcoin is inflated in a gas fee, and is slow right now.
So this is EVM on Lightning. If we were to put it into a category, would that be correct?
Yeah. Yes. That's what it is. And yeah, so this thing is just meme central, and this is where the market's going right now. The market is moving. I mean, I think Pepe is on this. Yeah, Pepe is number 2 right now at $1. Ordi's at 23. And if you see, even its market cap here is starting to increase. So it just shows you that this is what people desire right now. This is where the market's going, unfortunately.
It's crazy. Is my microphone okay, by the way? Someone told me it was cracking before. Is it clear?
I can hear you just fine.
James at the water cooler called me today.
Oh, yeah?
And he was talking about Ben. He was going to eat into Ben with 2 ETH. And I'm just like, are you serious? Do you know that the gas fees are going to pay on there? And what is it? He's like, oh, it's a meme. BitBoy is backing it. Knows the dev. BitBoy is a good guy. He's rehabilitated himself, James told me. Unbelievable. And he wanted me to help him, with Uniswap. I said, listen, man.
Bruh.
Little James, man. Listen, I'm busy today, but once you're wrecked, decline. Let's have a conversation, Ben. It seems like the Jameses of the world never learn.
We've been here before. We've done this on Binance Smart Chain, right? We've been here where we've. You just mentioned BRA. Yeah, the BRA is the token as well. If you wanna look into it, you have everything, man. VMX, Maxi, Ords. Now you have forks of Ordi on the same
Is there
listing,
a REC token? Is there a REC token?
Oh yeah. No. I think they're all REC tokens, right? They all have the same smart contract digitization of REC.
What's the main DEX for this? Is it
here? Yeah, this thing, BRC20.io. You go here, connect your wallet, and you're able to buy these tokens from BRC20.
No.
I'm sure there's a no. Dude, there's a nonce token here, and there's I saw no somewhere. Dude, wow. Frog, porn, YOLO, news. Look at this. This is where the money's going right now. About
pages.
Yeah, look at that. It's crazy.
People
all of this.
Their minds. Heinous debacle, if you ask me.
Seems like people just love setting fire to money and watching it burn.
I think so.
Great analogy. Unbelievable.
Like, you guys remember that scene from the Joker where he's just like lightening up a lot of money, right? He's burning like he smuggles all this money, and then he lights fire to it, right? And you see like an acre worth of dollar just get vanquished, right? It sort of burns down. That's what's going on here in digital form. That's the Joker. Go on.
No, just going to say, yeah, exactly it. People seem to be allergic to money at the moment.
But isn't the whole meme craze right now a product of the sagging, the sideways market and the sag sentiment? Because they want something, they're chasing yield, so this is kind of driving the demand, and they're falling for it, in big time.
It's kind of a two-front thing. One, it's stupid people getting in and burning money, and then the other side of it is the smart people, smart-ish people or degens stealing the money from the stupid people, basically, that know how to play better than the stupid people.
BitBoy needs a new pair of shoes. That's what's going on. he needs people to dump his tokens on, and that's what we're seeing here. They want the ETH max, and they want their Doge, and they want to speculate, and they want to just rip people off, and they just can't sit there idle. So they've been able to drum up the old, meme coin scam machine up. Sad, but true.
It looks like they jumped from investing into that so-called hedge fund that you invest into for the trading bot frenzy, and now they since that faded away and took everybody's money, now that the meme coin things come out, just like from one thing after another on that end.
Absolutely, that's what it is. People like fast cash. I think that's the Miami life, right? That's what it is. It's am I saying it right? Fast cash, or is it flash cash? Where people want the dopamine hit straight away. Oh, made a Lambo, right? This is the issue. People want cash real quick, and if you work in enterprise, you take advantage of the kind of people, right? People like if I was to be smart about it and release a USDD token on this thing, I could make a quick buck on people's emotions, but I wouldn't do that. I've got dignity. So whoever is doing this right now, whoever you are, like if any of you here are behind a meme token, realize that karma is a real thing, and you got to be very careful with people's money. This is people's money. Like, this is at ARK. We basically take these things very seriously. We take people's money, and we are aligned to make sure that our products are robust. And what these memes are a cash grab. They're a cash grab. I'm sure these top 50 tokens you're seeing right now, and if you know, like, are basically looking to take advantage of the vulnerable, and we don't want to do that here at ARK. We want steady growth. We want steady growth, and that's, if you look at all the hedge funds in the world, if you look at all the like fintech companies that we talk about, they all have a way of gaining wealth. They don't gain it overnight. Even your ChatGPT, Atlas. Do you know how many years it took ChatGPT to stabilize at OpenAI? 4 years. 4 years.
Wow.
4 freaking years. This is the difference. So, yeah. Before I go on a rant, I know we're clogged on time, but I hope I kind of made my point here. I had more headlines, but I think this is something to really cover.
Well said. There's hype and there's value. Hype builds wealth. Sorry. Hype just gets people wrecked, and value builds wealth. Let's get this crypto. All right, folks. It's been a long one. It's been a great one. Happy days for everyone. Congratulations to the Spark Prize winner, $3,912.60. Sheesh. Another all-time high, Nitro Node, and of course, the MVP, the last 24 hours, drawing down $434.71. And an NGV, 2% to boost if their account was not there already. For the folks who are listening to the podcast, thank you also for your participation. We hope you found it educational as well as entertaining. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, PM EST, 8 p.m. UTC. Please be good to each other, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you tomorrow.